Hello everybody and welcome back to Games for Dads. Another fusion card and we've got another amazing deck, Palaestra at Olympia. Following on from that Zeus deck that we did, I think it was 3 weeks ago, we are going back to ancient Greece, I should say, and we've put together an amazing deck using this new fusion card. Came out yesterday, really powerful card, 7 for 71. On the play, if your deck has 3 or more good sports cards, your ancient Greece cards, wherever they are, gain plus 23 until played, and vice versa. Kind of an Olympic game kind of feel to this deck. Anyhow, let's have a look. We've made quite a few changes from the deck we did a couple of weeks ago, and I think it's even better. And the deck that we did before with Zeus, or the statue of Zeus, I should say, was absolutely incredible. And I'm not sure, but I think this deck is slightly better. Anyhow, there is that new fusion card that we just looked at. Obviously, that's the first card. So let's have a look at 3 of the good sports cards. No brainer, really. I've gone with Ballet, probably the best good sports card. Or one of the best, I should say. 6 for 45. It's an epic limited. On the play, if played in the left slot, your good sports cards, wherever they are, gain 24 until played. Quite useful. Played in the middle slot, which is where I always play it. This card gains plus 40 permanently. And if played in the right slot, your history cards in hand gain plus 22 for 2 turns. So you've got 3 options really with Ballet. It does work really well. But like I said, my preferred tends to be the middle slot. Next one, this card has been buffed. It is a pretty good card now. 1 for 10, 100-meter sprint. On the draw, your good sports cards with play abilities, and I've made sure all of my good sports cards have got play abilities. Wherever they are, gain plus 22 until played. And a bonus on the play, if it's the first turn of the round, your cards, wherever they are, gain plus 10 for 2 turns. Used to be an awful card, now it's really good. Okay, moving on. The third good sport, it's another play card, figure skating. Beautiful card, this one. 4 for 39 on the play. Your cards adjacent to this game, plus 25 at this turn. So play figure skating, obviously, in the middle. And on the return, the card opposite this costs minus 2 energy until played. Not really worried about that, to be honest. Okay, let's go and check out some of these history cards. Very similar deck now to last week. Hercules, 2 for 0. On the play, if it matches the arena. So if this card matches the arena, this card gains plus 60 power. And if it's the first turn of a round, this card gains plus 30 power. Really cool. And then on the return, your ancient Greek cards, wherever they are, gain plus 20 until played. Super duper. Moving on, what have we got next? Zeus, there we go. Your Thunderstorm cards in hand gain plus 50 this turn. Well, we don't have him, but we do have Zeus because obviously he makes those cards that we looked at last week and we'll look at again in a minute work. He's also a fusion card, so fits in nicely in a fusion deck. 3 for 36 he is, not bad. Moving on, Pittacus. We got a few of the 7 sages. This is the first one, Pittacus. On the play, your other 7 sages of ancient Greece cards in hand gain plus 10 for the rest of the round. Really good. On the draw, game plus 9 for 2 turns. If you remember when we did that deck last time, they get really strong, these cards. Talus, 5 for 52. Limited legendary. On the play, your other 7 sages of ancient Greece cards, wherever they are, which is good. Game plus 10 permanently. On the draw, your Philosophy, Megamath, and Watching the Sky cards. Don't think we got any of them. No, we haven't. In hand, cost minus 4 this turn. Good card, and he's in because he is a 7 sage. A 7 sage, and another 7 sage is Bias. On the play, your other 7 sages of ancient Greece cards in hand gain plus 25 this turn. He's going to get super strong. He looks weak, 2 for 16, but trust me, he will be mega. And if you can play him with 2 other 7 sages, you're going to get that massive 25 buff on each card. Really amazing. Periander. Do like a bit of periander sauce. I know that's peri sauce. What am I talking about? 4 for 29 on the play. Your other 7 of sages of ancient Greece cards in hand game plus 20 this turn. Really good. So again, try and play him when you are playing a couple of other 7 sages. And on the return, this is a nice bit. If you want the turn, your ancient Greece cards, wherever they are, gain plus 10 power until played. And if you lost the turn, your unruly ruler cards, wherever they are, gain at plus 10. Well, we don't have any unruler rulers, do we? So don't worry about that last little bit. Good card though. Chili on. Do like a nice chili. I've got to stop it. 5:46. I'm so hungry. On the play, or other 7 Sages of Ancient Greece cards in hand game plus 10 until played. That's the good bit. And the bit that doesn't really do much. Your King Leonidas and Spartan Helmet cards, wherever they are, game plus 34 until played. Moving on, another 7 Sage. Solon. 4 for 70. Quite powerful, this card, actually. He's an epic limited. On the play, any other 7 Sages of Ancient Greece cards in your hand, gain plus 8 permanently. Love that permanent bit. And on the play, if you're winning the round, this card lose minus 40 until played. He will buff up massive as well. A couple more. We've got a few more good cards, actually. Cleobulus. 3 for 26. Just a rare card. On the play, or other 7 Sages of Ancient Greece cards in hand, gain 15 for 2 turns. Really good. And on the return, your King Midas card, wherever it is, costs minus 3 until played. Moving on. What's next? Can't remember. Oh, yeah. Ionic Column. Nice card, this one. Just a standard normal card. 3 for 7. Sounds really useless. But on the return, you want Ancient Greece cards wherever they are. Gain plus 10 until played. Don't forget it is an Ancient Greece card. So he is going to buff up to a massive score as well. Okay, let's keep going. Here he is. Don't forget we did that deck last week. I think it was the Statue of Zeus at Olympia. 8 for 80 on the play, 9 if you're random Ancient Greece and 9 if you're random Greek mythology cards, wherever they are, gain plus 25 until played. He has made such a difference to Ancient Greece and Greece mythology, but definitely to Ancient Greece. It is now, I think, certainly with today's fusion, one of the biggest and strongest decks out there. It's going to be pretty versatile, and you can go with some really low mana costs as well with it. A Battle of Thermopylae. Wasn't sure about this one, but I thought I'd give it a bash. 10 for 150. On the return, if your deck contains 2 or more Ancient Greece cards, which it does, your other history cards, wherever they are, gain plus 20 until played. And I think we got 15. So that is a 300 buff, which is why I thought it would be worth putting in. 300 on your history cards, or across your history cards. You probably only want to play him once, because on the return, this card loses minus 100 permanently. Still makes him quite a good card, but I would only use him once in the game just to give me some extra points on those history cards. There's one you can probably swap out, though, for another Ancient Greece card, one that may be a little bit more easy to play for you, because 10 energy is quite high. But in casual, he's definitely worth it. Obviously, in the league, I would probably go with something a little bit cheaper. Okay, we've got a couple of cards left. Here we go. This is a great card. Moray, 8 for 68. On the play, if you played Zeus this game, well, we've got Zeus, so let's make sure we've played him before we play this card. Your Ancient Greece cards, wherever they are, gain 24 until played. Absolutely incredible buff for Ancient Greece, as is this last fella. Let's have a look. Johann Joachim Winkelmann. The most beautiful name I've ever heard. 6 for 58. On the return, your Ancient Greece cards, wherever they are, gain plus 12 permanently. That is incredible. Okay, that is the deck. Let's go and check it out. Unfortunately, this week's league is low energy, but next week it will be a great deck. We'll give you the deck code shortly. Let's count up those Ancient Greek cards while we're trying to find a game. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... 12, no, 11 Ancient Greek cards. Yeah, you could swap out Battle of Thermopylae. Ooh, Lamar 54. I put in another Ancient Greek card. It wouldn't make the deck too much weaker if you pick the right card. Okay, here we go. We are playing Life On now. We are playing Lamar 54. Hello, Lamar. Nice to see you. So I do need to read a couple of these new cards. The tactic with this deck, obviously, is to play those good sport cards in the middle, certainly ballet and figure skating. 1, 3, 7, and try and get your 7 Sages cards all clustered together as much as you can, because you will get some super duper buffs from them, and you don't want to miss them out by having them separated. Hello. So we are a long way behind, but this deck just gets stronger. Ooh, don't lock up. Oh, no, 2 cards lock. Well, we don't have much choice here. We're going to have to play 3. You can already see that these ancient Greece cards are starting to get pretty strong. 339. We're not going to win the round, but look at that nice buff there. I do like that statue card. The statue of Zeus at Olympia. That deck, by the way, if you haven't seen it, go and check that one out, because if you haven't got all these cards, certainly the new fusion cards, then I would go with that Statue of Zeus deck, because it is absolutely incredible deck. Okay, so let's get Zeus round. We know we need to play him. Figure skating in the middle, and let's go with Chilion. 3, 2, 3. Oh, he's got a nice dog deck here, Lamar. Dogs are pretty strong. So this is going to be good. Look at that. He is doing well. It's going to be close, actually. I think he's just in the lead. Yeah, he is. Wow. Well played, Lamar. 182, in fact, he won that first round by. You don't probably expect to win the first rounder with this deck unless you're a little bit lucky. It's definitely a ramping up deck. So let's go with... Well, we have played Zeus, so let's get her out the way. Ballet in the middle. And... obviously the column, but let's just hold those 2 Seven Sages cards. Let's see how strong we can get there. They're up to 120, 133 each at the moment. We will get a nice little buff from Morea as well, which is going to be good. Let's have a look. 10 buff there from the column. So they're now moving up. They're up to 130, 140. So here's that battle card. So it's definitely worth playing early game, although we got 3 Sages. So let's go with the 3 Sages. 100 meter sprint, you really want to play it on the first turn of a round if you can. 5, 3, 9. That is not bad at all. That could put us back in the lead. Yep, Lamar with your lovely little doggies. Golden Retriever. That's a good fusion card, actually. 2, 5, 6. Now we'll probably want to play the battle. I might put Cleo in that first box to keep her next to the 7 Sages. That one for everyone, not that one. Let's put Battle in the first one, actually. Let's put her in the end. There we go. 3, 4, 8. Not the highest score there. Deck code, by the way, if you aren't... Oh, dear, oh dear. That was a good score there by Lamar. He is catching up, but not quite enough. I thought we had that in the bag. Deck code DBF7UE, DBF7UE. If you do fancy giving this deck a run out, it is really good. I would recommend it, definitely. And you can certainly tweak a couple of these cards. Definitely one of those cards. The battle card, maybe you might want to swap, but you do get the benefit of an extra 300 across your history cards, which is well worth it. 4, 5, 4. Get 100 meter sprint out at the beginning, which is always good. We should be okay now. Look at that. 2, 1, 8. 199. They are getting super strong. If we can play them all together in a minute. Well, figure skating can go in the middle. The statue gives us a lovely buff. And just get Zeus round. Even Zeus, though, you think Zeus is a useless card. 3, 4, 1, 6, 7. He starts the game at 3, 4, 30 something. 32, 35 maybe. Can't remember. 3, 9, 6. Even with Stampede and his lovely dogs. Ooh, back in the lead. Well played, Lamar. This is a good game. He is back in the lead, but we are going to crucify him now. That's the right word. Or maybe not. Or maybe we are. I think we're going to have to go with our 7 Sages. This should be a good score. 803. Wow, that is nice. Well done, 7 Sages. They are buffing up. And good thing is, some of those buffs are permanent, which is really good. So when they come back round again, which they should do, then they're still going to be pretty strong. I think we win this round. Yeah, well played. Wasn't that easy, actually. So we can go now and see. I think we've got 2 more 7 Sages coming. So they should be super duper strong. And Ballet is looking good as well, actually. Don't forget she is a permanent buff if you play her in the middle. Yeah, 2 7 Sages cards there. And the column, I might hold. Oh, ballet's locked up again. Okay, let's do this then. 490. Maybe should have played Ancient Greece there, but actually Moray is the better card to get out first. Oh, what a big lead. Lamar, 54. Lamar. Togo, interesting choice. Okay, now we can maybe make a move with our 7 sages. Excuse me, dusty in here. Probably want to put ballet in the middle. Yeah, let's do that. 4-2-0 and go for a big final turn. Well, it might not be the final turn, but big turn 3. Or we're keeping bias just in case. Like I said, that battle card, after you play him the first time, he becomes a bit useless. Oh, well played, Lamar. 5-7-6. That's a good score as well. Wow, wow, wow. This is pretty close. We are in front. 86 in front. I think we're going to get 2 more 7 sages to go with bias. Let's see. Ooh, this is looking interesting. Okay, let's go with bias. Probably. Oh, Cleobus is worth 262. Let's do that one. 713. That could be enough to steal this 3-1. What a cool deck. I do like this deck a lot. Oh, that is great. Well played, Lamar, with your lovely doggies. But there we go. I do like it. I think you could probably swap out Battle of Three-Mapule, whatever it is. That one there left over. Great deck. Thank you. It is a really good deck. Anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget, next Friday the 28th, and Saturday the 1st of March, we've got 2 massive live streams coming up for you. You do not want to miss those. So make sure you stay tuned. Find out about what's going on in a queue. And we'll be back soon. Take care.